Morning from Fox 5 News, this is Good Day Atlanta at 8 a.m.
3 DeKalb County inmates are back behind bars this morning after escaping from their cells. We're live with more on the manhunt, their capture, and what we know about their criminal history.
Plus, the countdown to the Sugar Bowl is on, but will 2 Georgia Bulldogs see the field after recent arrests? We'll hear what Kirby Smart has to say about their actions.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Good Day Atlanta at 8 on this Christmas Eve. I love this day. It's like the excitement of both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I'm Paul Milliken in for Buck today.
It's good to have you with us.
Thanks.
I'm Alex Whitler. Let's head on over to Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologist Alex Forbes, who's in for Joanne. And it sounds like we've got a little bit of everything in store in the week ahead.
Just the only thing we're missing, and I'm not going to say it, it's the S word.
Don't you dare.
Exactly.
Don't start.
We're not doing any of that. The temperature is way too warm for that. Temperatures in the 70s for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Looking live, Sandy Springs. We're at 50 right now in Atlanta. In Sandy Springs, we are running about the same, 51 or so. The air is on the drier side. That's what's really prevented a lot of the scattered shower activity from happening this morning. We only saw sprinkles in a handful of spots. 49 in Canton, 49 over in Gainesville at this hour, 48 Athens, Eatonton, 51 in Griffin. That's right now into the afternoon. We'll get into the 60s. But take a look at this. 21 degrees warmer in Dalton this morning than this time yesterday. 10 degrees warmer in Blairsville. They were really kind of chilly up there. It got down into the 20s yesterday morning. Today, obviously, not so much. So Fox 5 Live Viper, all quiet. The green you see there, that is birds taking off. That is not rain. Into the afternoon, here come your upper 60s. We're going to talk more about this and potentially some record-breaking high temperatures for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day coming up in just a few minutes. Paul?
Yeah, lots to talk about, Alex. Thank you. Meanwhile, let's talk about traffic right now. We are following a multi-vehicle crash in DeKalb County. All eastbound lanes are shut down on 285 between Flat Shoals Road and I-20. And we know at least 3 semi-trucks are involved, including one that jackknifed. So this is a big mess. Traffic is heavy and jammed back before Boulder Crest Road. So for now, you need to avoid that area. The downtown connector or Moreland Avenue are good options for you. And speaking of the downtown connector, overall right now it's a trouble-free drive. We hope it stays that way. You might see a few slow spots near University and Edgewood Avenue. Otherwise, though, not bad. Right now, we're tracking about a 9-minute drive between Langford Parkway and the Brooklyn Interchange.
Well, it is 8:03 now, and we're working to learn more about a police investigation in downtown Atlanta. Police officers and emergency responders have blocked off portions of the parking lot just outside the Fulton County Juvenile Courthouse. That's on Pryor Street, not far from Central Avenue. So we know this originated as a shooting call, but we don't yet know if anyone has been shot. We have a crew gathering information, and we will update you as soon as we learn more.
Meanwhile, this morning, 3 inmates who escaped from the DeKalb County Jail are back in custody.
Yeah, the trio somehow got out of their cells, leading to a widespread search that included the U.S. Marshals.
Let's get out to Good Day's Caitlin Pratt. She is live outside the jail. Caitlin, we know we'll have more information on this a little bit later today, but what do we know right now?
Good morning to you both. Well, we do know that authorities were really worried about the 3 of these men, calling them armed, dangerous, alerting the public. So less than 24 hours, safe to say, they're probably relieved that these men are back in custody.
DeKalb County Jail is right beside the interstate, right? So there's only so many ways they can go.
The hunt for 3 escaped inmates ending early Tuesday morning. The U.S. Marshals Service, along with the Southeast Fugitive Task Force involved with this search, now captured Stevenson Charles, Yusuf Minor, and Naod Yohannes. They were somehow able to get out of the DeKalb County lockup. Investigators have not explained how the inmates escaped or how long they were missing before discovery. Authorities say they were especially focused on getting Charles back behind bars. Marshall said Charles has been charged with or convicted of serious crimes, including murder, aggravated assault, and rape of a child under the age of 10. He'd been serving a federal sentence without the possibility of parole.
He had additional pending charges at the state level. And so the state asked to borrow him from the Bureau of Prisons so that he could face trial in DeKalb County.
The update on the capture coming in after midnight Tuesday. We don't know how authorities caught up with them, where they were found, or whether they remain together. They will now face additional penalties.
And I'm confident that they will do what it takes to make sure that the community is safe and that these men are brought back into custody and held accountable for their escape.
And a big question that we hope to get answered for you at that press briefing in just a few hours: how did they get away from the jail in the first place? That press conference set for 11 o'clock this morning. That's the latest here live in DeKalb County outside the jail. I'm Caitlin Pratt for Good Day Atlanta.
Okay, Caitlin, we appreciate the update, and I know we'll have more soon from you. Thank you. In Cobb County, deputies arrested a man after a tense standoff inside a Marietta home earlier this month. Now, members of the Cobb County Sheriff's Office Domestic Violence Unit were serving a warrant on violating a restraining order when the suspect, Jason Black, refused to answer the door. They say during their search, they noticed fresh footsteps and damage in the ceiling, leading them to a small crawl space where they say Black was hiding.
Saw a newly cut hole, or hatchway, if you will, into a small area in between two layers of flooring.
Well, deputies say this case highlights the risks law enforcement face every day when serving warrants on potentially dangerous suspects. The McDonough Police Department needs your help finding a missing child suffering from epilepsy and a brain disorder. This is Quelly Patterson. Police say he was last seen at his home in McDonough. He's described as being about 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighs about 160 pounds. We're told he was last seen wearing a red hoodie, gray sweatpants, black shoes, and carrying a backpack. So if you've seen anyone matching that description or you recognize him there, you want to let the McDonough Police Department know.
It's 8:07 now, and in just a few hours, the high school student who was tased by a Fulton County school police officer will speak publicly. Lanier Johnson Hunt and his family are hosting a news conference in front of Langston Hughes High School. It's set for 11 a.m. The 18-year-old attorney says Johnson Hunt was riding the school bus home when two officers approached him and told him he was on the wrong bus. When he refused to get off, one officer deployed his taser. The school district says that officer has been removed from duty during this investigation. Well, new this morning, Georgia head coach Kirby Smart is speaking out. Earlier this month, two of his players were arrested. Freshmen Dontrell Glover and Bo Walker face misdemeanor theft charges after an incident at an Athens Walmart. Now their future in the Sugar Bowl is in question.
Yeah, both those guys disappointed in their decision making, and we always say decision making is a skill, and made poor decisions. They paid a consequence for that, and they're continuing to pay a consequence for that, and they'll finish up their consequences for that. So I hope both of them make better decisions in the future.
Glover has started 11 games for the Bulldogs this season, earning freshman All-SEC honors. Meanwhile, Walker has been sidelined due to a jaw injury. Smart didn't say if either player would be suspended for the New Year's Day matchup against Ole Miss.
Well, Georgia fans looking to attend the college football playoff game against Ole Miss on New Year's Day can expect to see high ticket prices.
Hate to say it, resale prices for the Sugar Bowl game in New Orleans start in the low to mid 200s, with premium and lower level seats running even higher.
Oh boy, well, this is the biggest college football matchup of the new year. So if you're planning to go, experts say buying early and being flexible on seating, just sit where you can. That'll help you score a better value. Well, nobody hit the Powerball jackpot Monday, leaving the prize to climb past $1.7 billion with the next drawing coming up. I mean, that's a good Christmas present. I'll take it.
Good.
Still, Georgia had reasons
Great.
to celebrate. My standards are higher, Alex Willer. That's just good for me. A $1 million winning ticket was sold, as well as several other big prizes, from $50,000 wins up to doubled $100,000 power play payouts. The extended streak without a grand prize has set a record for the longest jackpot run in Powerball history. I think I said all that correctly.
Yeah, we got you.
A lot of money. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. And if you don't win today, there's more opportunities.
Keep trying.
Well, the time is now just about 10 past 8 o'clock, and still to come on Good Day Atlanta. From airports to highways, the holiday travel surge is on. And today is one of the busiest days before Christmas. We'll see how operations are going at Washington's Reagan National Airport. Alex?
Yeah, Reagan going to be one of those spots that's going to be right on the rain-snow line through the morning hours and into the afternoon. We're talking about your Christmas forecast. No snow or rain for that matter for us here in North Georgia, but 70s. Details on that next.
Another U.S. attack on a suspected drug boat as President Trump talks about a big expansion for the U.S. Navy. I'm Doug Luzader in Washington. We'll have more on all of that coming up.